There you go.
Yo, blessed and highly favored. It's your boy Rick Rob. We are back, man. This is the return. Return of the Max, the return of the good guys, the return of the men that get it in. You know what I'm saying? It's the 10 Cents podcast. There's 5 of us here today. You know what I'm saying? But we are glad to be back. Happy New Year, everybody. Season 3, episode 80. Yay! Why do we have sound effects by now? It's season 3.
Right,
because we got soundboard.
Because we still doing this remotely, and none of us are freaking
as equipped
audio engineers.
Yeah, man. Well, we got to get there. I don't know, maybe by season 5. I don't know, but anyway, hey, man, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to see my brothers. You know what? I know we said we were going to do introductions, but just in case some of y'all forgot, real quick, we got my man Luda, we got my man Eddie P, we got Ice Cube. Robert Quintero. We got Babo, and we got my co-host with the most, man. You know what I'm saying? The man that gets it in. You know what I'm saying? AKA White Chocolate. What's up, Brian?
What's happening?
Hey, you know what's so funny, B? I was over at Mix House, right? And I seen, you know how y'all got the paddle from your days, and you're on there, right?
Yeah.
And it's so funny because I'm looking at you, right? And I'm like, yo, I bet you Brian used to pull all sorts of black women back in the day. Like, look at the swagger. Look at the swagger. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. I was like, you would think Mick had all the swag in his pic, but nah, V had it. He had his little hair and stuff, little beard and stuff.
Yeah, well, Mick was going bald back then also, right?
Yeah, he's been going bald.
Not yet. not when we were in school. When we were in college. He wasn't.
Is he still at Coaches?
Yeah. He's still out there. They lifted, you know. I thought they were going to join, but I don't know. I guess they're here in Holy Spirit. All right, so let's get it started, shall we?
Yeah,
First quarter,
absolutely.
baby. Let's talk the NFL first and foremost, man. A guy very integral to a lot of our childhoods and upbringing, and really probably the reason that I watched this game. John Madden has unfortunately left us, right? What did John Madden mean to y'all? Like a lot or a little?
When I think of John Madden, I thought of Thanksgiving Day football. You know,
man.
That was like his thing. He's the one that started the turkey, the 6-legged turkey, right?
Yeah,
turducken. The
turducken. There we go. That's what I was trying to figure it out right now.
No, he was a big part of my childhood. I love his voice.
A duck shoved up a chicken's ass, shoved up a turkey's ass.
Yes.
Hey, man. Yes. White people shit, and somehow it worked.
I was gonna say, like, for me, you know, growing up as a Cowboys fan, all I knew was John Madden, right? Because NFC was on CBS back when Madden broke through and was with Pat Summerall and all that, and then it moved over to Fox. So
right.
Didn't you do Monday Night Football also?
He did do Monday Night Football.
He did. It wasn't for very long though.
No,
it was short stint.
Was at the end.
Right. It was towards the end.
He was great.
Yeah, he was awesome, amazing. I love the fact that during the Turducken Bowl, he would give a turkey to like the player of the game.
Yeah,
it kind of meant something.
Well, it started off as just they got a drumstick, right? Or turkey leg. Sorry, and then all of a sudden it became this funky turkey that had 9 different legs on it.
Right.
Because he was giving it to the entire offensive line or defensive line or whatever. So good stuff, though, man.
It's crazy to think, man, because this dude was a coach. Unfortunately, never won the whole thing, right?
No, he did.
He won one.
He got
74, I think.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I thought he won 2.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right, but either way, he was like his team was perennially always there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just regarded as like one of the greatest, right? In that regard, and he really had so many different people under him: Parcells, Belichick, who was the other one? I almost said Jeff Foxworthy. No.
Jeff Foxworthy.
Jeff Foxworthy.
How about we just skip that? But there's a lot of people, right? And it's
you know, you're a redneck.
Yeah, right. I mean, would we be surprised? No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, his impact is just crazy on just the sport in general. And, you know, that's a name that'll live on forever. And what's crazy about that is I didn't realize until recently how long it took him to get into the Hall of Fame. Like, isn't that wild? Like, for a man that is, you know, regarded as one of the GOATs, like,
right.
He wasn't a first team. I wish Renee was on. I know he'd probably be like, see, and that's why such and such doesn't belong in Madden.
Yeah.
It's all good, Renee. We hear you, fam. We hear you. All right. Well, let's get to current day football. It's week 17.
Yeah,
week 17.
This season
seemed like it flew by.
Flew by.
It seemed like it flew by, man.
Why is it not over? All right, the Eagles season is over. Damn
No,
you
guys
are
guys
there.
got a
You
shot.
guys are there.
You're in the
You
hunt.
guys are
I
there.
don't want to get into the playoffs, man. Don't be one and done. That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But
If it's not you, somebody else.
fine, somebody else. So let's talk about it. Fine, let's just start with it. Week predictions. Do we feel like the Eagles are going to do what Dallas did to the football team? Probably not. So what? They win today? I think a win helps their chances of getting in, right?
That's correct.
I think they'll be 9-7 if they win.
Does
Right?
anybody know the scenarios? You have a breakdown?
I think
of
if the
scenarios?
Packers, or I mean, if the Vikings beat the Packers, they're in, and the Eagles might be out.
Good. Let's go Vikings.
But no Kirk Cousins.
But no
the Vikings
Cousins.
ain't gonna win,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's
which
their
hurts the
backup?
Rams as well. So anyway,
Oh, Sean Mannion, I think, is their backup, right?
he was a Ram.
Yes, he is. Sean Mannion is I think that's who's starting today.
Right, I
That-
think so. Yeah, he
That's
was a
outrageous.
Ram.
All right. Well,
Okay.
let's keep going.
So just to give you a scenario for Philadelphia Eagles. So Philadelphia Eagles clinch playoff berth with number 1, Philadelphia win plus Minnesota loss or tie plus New
You guys
Orleans
got a good
loss
shot.
or tie. Number 2,
Oh, okay.
Philadelphia win plus Minnesota loss or tie plus San Francisco win or tie. So you pretty much all scenarios have to have Minnesota loss or tie.
Right.
And then
Which,
the other
which should be easy.
right.
Yeah.
So you have a
Stranger things
possibility.
happen.
Yep. Possibility.
But then the potential would be we have a first round matchup against the Cowgirls.
Yep. Which
No,
you guys would
it's
want,
good.
right?
I mean, we would, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Are the Cowboys the second seed?
Yes.
Right now they are.
Yeah.
Wow, they passed up the Bucks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look,
Didn't know that.
look. We're gonna get
Yeah,
to this.
because-
This is what I was
Yeah,
telling you
wait,
about your
yeah,
Because of
rambling.
tiebreakers. It's only
on,
because
man.
of tiebreakers.
Right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
we're sitting second right now because we have a tiebreak win over LA and Tampa Bay due to best win percentage in conference.
Right. Yeah.
Outrageous.
That's the only reason why. Otherwise,
So
we're all
speak-
11-4.
Yeah.
So speaking of LA, let's just go to it, right? Y'all got the Ravens today. What the hell happened?
With
Where
what?
are y'all at? What are you guys gonna do?
We're gonna win. That's what we're gonna
Are
do.
you?
Yeah.
Are you? I hope
And-
so.
and if
Rick,
there's a- if
Rick,
there-
you
if
talk
there-
like as if we've been losing lately.
Yeah, I don't
I talk
understand
like
that.
y'all been underperforming.
I'll give
How
you that.
so?
I'll give you that. I'll give you
These
yeah,
that.
last
10 and
5
5?
games were treacherous for us.
We
And
lost
we're
3 games
undefeated
in a
so
row.
far.
Bob, I'm not gonna lie to you, real shit, and I don't want to piss you off. I forgot you were a Ram fan. I'm sorry. The whole time I say Ram, I've been looking at Luda. I forgot. My bad. You started talking. I was like, why are you?
Because I'm not wearing a Rams hat like these guys.
Right. Right. Look, we lost 3 in a row, as Bobble said, and they
Yeah.
weren't all to the best teams out there. So you know what I mean. We started after we beat Tampa Bay, which is up there. So and then
And that
we started
helped
winning.
us.
The only thing I don't like is that Stafford had 3 interceptions in the last game. I mean, we still
Yeah.
won, but I mean that's just
Looking like Goff. That's
Yeah.
that's the
That's
problem.
going to be the downfall because he's hurt. Something's wrong with his elbow,
there's
his
something
shoulder.
going on. Yeah, they're not
There's
saying that.
definitely something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger.
Well, I'm just disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you because, like I said, low key I hated on y'all, but in my mind, LA
Everybody
was
did.
coming up. Y'all were gonna be the ones.
And then we got OBJ
Still winning the
happy.
division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OBJ's performing though.
Yeah, he's happy. So if he's happy, he's gonna perform. He's gonna do what he needs to do.
well, yeah.
And their defense
like,
has actually stepped up.
I think the thing
Yeah,
you guys have
yeah.
going for you today is the weather in Baltimore, I think is not, I don't think you have anything to worry about too.
Right,
So that
it's not
helps,
bad.
right?
And Lamar is not playing, right?
Lamar's not playing.
That's the big
but-
thing.
But
Yeah.
Huntley's been playing well.
Huntley has played well, but I think the
Yeah.
difference is if you guys were going to have some weather conditions, right? And
They're
you
more
guys would have to
susceptible to the pass, and I think they
Right.
want to try to get Cooper Cup that record today. So we'll see what happens.
Which record?
The- Huh?
which record is that?
the receiving.
The receiving record.
Which
To
one?
beat
though?
Megatron.
He's-
Yeah.
Oh,
To
the
beat-
yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
okay.
on route, dude. Our boy's on route on that shit.
Yeah, the key thing though
Yeah.
is people are going to say, "Can he get it today?"
Right,
Because
right.
then
That's
it's
the
the,
thing.
same amount of games. If it
Yep.
happens next week, then everybody will say, "Well, he had one more game."
We'll hit in one
Yeah.
extra game.
Yeah.
So
No, I
Cooper-
agree.
expect Cooper Cup in your fantasy leagues, if we're not talking about that, to have a big game today.
Hey, we ain't talking about it because the people in the championship don't have them. People in the championship got bums.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at anybody in particular, but I'm just looking at somebody in particular.
We got some bum receivers.
You're right.
Luda had him, but
and I'm not in it.
Yeah,
that semifinal killed him.
I'm playing for third place right now, dude. So, but I got him.
That's cute. All right. Well, last one. Cardinals Cowboys we'll cover. What you got happening today for you, B? I mean, you guys went and put 56 up against the Washington football team. I'm not gonna lie to you, and this isn't just hate. I don't care about it. To me, it wasn't
still a lot
impressive.
of points. Well, I think the key thing was it was a lot of points in the first half.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, you just saw everything click.
That's cute.
But
oh, hey.
Yeah, what was that? Hey.
Hey. My doppelganger. Sexy voice man over there. What's happening? It's me. Pause.
So, anyways, who knows? I mean, we're home against Arizona, but little fucking Kyler Murray just.
Oh, I gotta be.
What
wreaks
depends
havoc,
on?
dude.
I think it depends on who you guys want to see in the playoffs, right? Because like you guys have the.
Well, I mean, it's either going to be we're either playing Frisco, Eagles, Vikings, and like an off chance Minnesota Vikings. I'm sorry, Atlanta Falcons. Right?
Oh,
like
God. Atlanta Falcons
barely-
have a chance?
They still have a chance.
Barely. You have a way better
Barely have
chance
a
than they
chance.
do.
They
Yeah.
ain't making it.
They're 7-8.
That's
So's Minnesota. So and
wow.
because Frisco and the Eagles are only one game ahead of them at 8-7. So anything's possible. But
NFL season has been so atrocious.
I mean,
Man, just say it. Are you gonna win or not? Like
Hey,
what the fuck? I know the other
playing the
Cowboys
same way
win,
that I was at the
I
very
know the
beginning
other
of the
team.
season.
I know the other team is a friend of yours that represents them, so you don't want to be too mean. Fuck them. I hope you win, Brian.
I hope
I'm
we
rooting
do
for
too.
you. Yeah,
The
I
Cowboys
hope we
win.
do too.
Cowboys win and we win. We clinch the division.
Yep.
Yep.
Bye bye,
There you go.
JJ.
No wonder you trying to. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? All right, and let's get on this real quick because I just want to put all hating aside for a minute as we talk about the top five. Okay.
I'm still gonna hate.
If I'm being completely
still
honest
gonna-
with you guys, all right. To me, the Dallas Cowboys are the most complete team in the NFL. They should easily be number one, but they always underachieve. So they're like around 4 or 5 for me, right? Rams, another very solid team. And I told y'all, I love the fact that you picked up Matt Stafford. I still think it's a huge upgrade, even though his arm is jacked up. But at 70%, he's still better than Goff to me. Y'all should have been 2, but y'all around that 5 spot. So, I mean, it's like a lot of weird. I'm just being honest. Look, number 1 to me right now, very
I don't
clearly
think it's
No,
honest. I think it's more
we're
like-
at your 5 spot.
Yeah.
We're at my number 3 spot.
You're number 3?
We're at my number 3, if not number 2 spot.
Yeah, I see.
All right,
too.
well, then let's talk about it, Pete.
Okay.
Talk to me about your top 5 right now. Where you at?
Okay. Top 5, NFC or NFL?
No, NFL.
NFL.
Top 5.
Packers are number 1.
I
They're
agree.
just
Okay.
they got it all going together right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Packers
All right.
number 1. I would still say
Say it. Say it.
right now, I would still say Bucks number 2, barely.
Okay.
Wow.
Then
How
the
do you put 'em
Chiefs.
at number
Okay,
2
number
if we
4
beat 'em?
actually. Number 4. Then the
Okay.
Chiefs.
Okay.
And then no, Rams then Chiefs, number 3.
Oh, here we go. All right.
And then number 5 would be probably the Cowboys because the Cardinals seem like they're in a free fall. I don't know what
No,
they're yeah.
But
Typical
they did
Cardinals.
beat the Packers. They did beat the Cowboys the last time they faced them, 38-10.
Yeah.
In
was that?
Jerry's
That was a
world.
year ago.
Yeah, a
That was
long
in
time
Jerry's
ago.
world.
Yeah, and that was
Who
no
was running
Dak.
for the Cardinals? Emmitt Smith. That's so long ago. Anybody remember that?
Then maybe the Bills and the Cardinals.
I agree with that. Then for the most part, except I put the Chiefs up there, and I get it. Look, the Chiefs are on what, like 8-game win streak
They're on a
now,
run.
8-9. Yeah, and their defense is still suspect, right? So
They're
Pat's
playing better though.
They're playing better.
now.
Yeah,
They are.
playing
They're,
better.
they're getting it together. They're getting it together. But I still see holes there. This is one of the weirdest NFL seasons ever, in my opinion. Packers to me look like a clear front runner, and that's about it. But I agree with everything else. Anybody have any objections to that?
I think the Chiefs have been playing easy teams too. They haven't been
Well,
playing
it-
no killers.
And
you play who's
I go by
but then
wins.
you might turn around and say beginning of the season they had a a tougher schedule compared to others.
Who did Detroit beat last week? Badly?
Nobody.
Yeah.
They
2
lost.
weeks ago, the Cardinals.
The Cardinals
2 weeks ago, they beat the
whatever.
Cardinals.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. 2 weeks ago. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
See, I should know. I should know better. If I just sit there with that.
I mean, they barely lost.
You asked last week. You asked last week.
You know what the hell I meant, Bob. I mean,
Ed, you mentioned the Bills. The only thing with the Bills, man, is
No running game.
no running game
none at all.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
And Allen is iffy. There's times where he's on, and then there's times where
I think he's kind of regressed this year. Not a lot.
A little bit, yeah.
He hasn't gotten better this year.
I agree
than he
with
did
you, but
last
I think
year.
a lot of that has to do with the fact that there is absolutely no running game whatsoever, none. So the team that I think a lot of people need to be watching closely is the Colts. Those guys have been on a tear too.
Good job.
They've been on a tear. Jonathan Taylor is.
Here goes my thing. Let me ask you, why don't they just stack the box against Jonathan Taylor? Carson Wentz isn't good enough to beat you by himself.
Well, they
go as Jonathan Taylor goes. When Jonathan Taylor has 100+, they win. When he doesn't have 100+, they lose. So
yeah, but the thing is like the last 7-8 games, he's 100 and then some.
Right.
And that's what teams looking for it. No, teams are out there. I mean, look at what New England tried to do with them.
Yeah.
Come on. They were stacking the box and it still didn't matter. He still popped off an 80-yard run for a touchdown.
Respect.
That kid is awesome.
And that's the thing. A lot of those are because of one run. Not that he's not doing good. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right.
You end up with 160 yards because you have one 80-yard run.
Right. But how many times? But look at.
But if you can't stop it, you can't stop it. It is what it
It was
is.
like Barry Sanders, right? Barry Sanders was the same reason. Like he would get short yard, and then he'd get one big burst.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay.
He made the one guy that you had to make miss.
Them years, huh?
Yes,
Bob,
sir.
He has a big old grin on his face right now.
Best running back.
Barry, my guy.
Yeah.
All right, man, let's transition.
Hold on. The other team that is still playing well, even though missing the MVP, is the Titans.
But
I think they're 10-5. They're number 2 right now in the AFC without Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And
he might be back by the playoffs.
He might be back for the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're even saying he might be back next week.
Yeah.
He might be ready to go for week 18. So
we need to get into that. Teams that nobody wants to face come to the playoffs, because I think Titans are atop that list. I would agree with that.
If Henry's back,
they can get AJ Brown to stay healthy, then and Derrick Henry coming
Julio
back,
Jones.
then yeah.
Julio Jones is crap. Yeah, he ain't gonna do shit no more.
It's crazy, man. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
But he was killing it in Madden. Anyway. Look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I hurried up and I think I erased this so that Mick didn't see it. I made my Eagles team and I was the GM and I just took the cast offs that nobody wanted. Oh my God, what a hell of a team. My goodness. Nobody wanted. I had Colin Kaepernick at quarterback. I had OBJ and Julio Jones on the outsides. You know what I'm saying? I had Adrian Peterson and what's his face? Devontae Freeman. Like they were just giving me people.
You didn't have Le'Veon Bell in there?
Oh yeah, Le'Veon Bell. That's right. That's who the other one was. I'm sorry, I had a 3-headed monster. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I was like, yo, why do people
with all the cast-offs?
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it was a team full of cast-offs. It was really funny. It was like an all-star team.
That's a great team, except for Kaepernick and Freeman.
Here we go. We're not getting into that today.
Yeah.
New year, new me. Okay?
We're not. Mediocre players, but yeah, we won't get into it.
Thank you, Eddie. He's like, yo, on the way out, real quick, take this with you.
Hey, take this one last shank.
Right now, New Orleans could use Kaepernick.
You fucking right.
Anyway,
I don't even want to get into it.
Yeah, they could use anything right now.
They sure could. All right, man. College football. Let's talk. A lot of crazy stuff has happened over the past couple of days. I haven't watched a lot of it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I did watch a couple of implosions, including the one that you guys talked to me about or sent text messages about in Utah and in Ohio State.
That was probably the best game of the college.
I was gonna say, let's start with the lesser, not the championship just yet. So Ohio State and Utah, forget it, since that's the one that just happened.
Yeah,
great game. It was crazy to see Utah's guy go out.
Cam Rising. Rising.
Well, it's crazy how a lot of big leads got dwindled during some of the games, and that.
Well, I mean, ultimately, I thought watching that game, that Utah obviously was sort of having their way with Ohio State at the beginning. but you could see that Ohio State was starting to click a little bit there towards the end of the first half, and they had no answer for the receiver.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
No, for Smith.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that guy, like, and the funny thing is the kid, the two receivers who didn't play, they sat out. What's the for Ohio State? Why am I
number 5?
They're both going to be first round picks, basically, right? They both said that he is the best receiver out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, they both flat out said, no, he's got way more talent than all the rest of us. So
really?
That ought to tell you, right? And he's only a sophomore. So he'll be back next year for sure. And I mean, he put up 320 some odd yards yesterday in the Rose Bowl.
Rose Bowl record, right?
Rose Bowl record, yeah. And then Harrison Jr. is a freshman.
And he had 2 TDs, right?
He had two TDs and like 6 or 7 catches for like 90 something yards. Same thing. I mean, and he's way taller than his dad. He's
say this. Like my homeboy called it. I started paying attention to him. My homeboy's a big Ohio State fan. He said they're just young. I agree. Next year they're winning the championship.
Yeah, well, you got Stroud back. I mean, everybody's back next year for him.
Yeah, next year they're winning the championship, man. I like the Buckeyes, and look, it's tough. But I also, you know what? I want to say this: them Utes, they showed up and they showed out this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
and who knows?
Oregon, right?
Game could have been completely different if Rising doesn't get the concussion, right?
Right.
I still think the Utes going forward on that 4th down when they should have kicked the field goal and been up 2 scores. That was a big mistake. Just because
what happened?
The momentum of Ohio State.
What was the score?
So
it was 48 to 45.
They were up 7 at the time.
It was 38-31.
Utah was up 7 and they were down at like the 31-yard line or something like that. And they have a really good kicker, a good place kicker. So to me, it was like 4th and 4 and they decided to go for it, and I think I can sort of understand the mentality too, like, go up 14, right? Because they had gone for it on 4th down a couple times early in the game and got it each time. So they figured, let's do it again. But to me, Ohio State had all the momentum at that point. So it was like, man, put yourself up 2 scores.
Yeah.
Right. Get yourself that 10-point cushion. Because literally they stop it and they went right down the field and scored a touchdown. Now the game's tied. So, and then really the momentum was all Ohio State at that point. And then they came back, and then Cam Rising gets hurt, gets a concussion. They got to go to a backup quarterback who
right at the end.
Who only had 5. I think he had 5 snaps or something like that all year.
Hadn't thrown a pass
at all. So, and their very first series, he comes in, run, and a scramble that ended up having to be a run, and they had to punt. So,
he did don't get me wrong. He did throw a touchdown,
and that was a nice touch that he threw.
But it was a little airmailed, but he
put it out there to let the guy go get it. But still, kid played well coming in under the circumstances. But
100%.
But it's one of those things too. And then the other thing too, 2 minutes left, and Whittingham doesn't call any timeouts to save time. That's been one of the knocks on Whittingham over the years. Like, if anybody's got a knock on Whittingham as a coach, is that his time management sometimes is
and it could be he's hardly ever been in that situation in the Rose Bowl. So
first time.
He's excited. He may not know how to manage the time. He's thinking his way.
He really played that game the way I play Madden. Like, be aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I play Madden. I'd be like, oh shit, I got timeouts. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 seconds, I still got 3 in the clip, but that's crazy.
Just as it is for students playing in a game like that, it's same for coaches, so you're right. Again, learning is a good thing. You'll be
Lou, let me ask you the question.
What's up?
This team that we're going to talk about has been in a bowl game a lot. In their last 10, they're over. So what's the excuse that you give a Notre Dame squad that was up 28-7, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For them losing again. Don't say Brian Kelly, please.
No. I'm just gonna say they're inefficient.
I wish Coach was on here.
They're inefficient. I don't think they have the killer instinct. They get there. They just don't have the
you gotta consider the last few years they've been in the the playoff, and they were just outmatched. You know, they're not.
But Notre Dame versus Oklahoma State shouldn't be outmatched.
No, I agree.
It's different when you're going up against a Bama,
yes,
and a Clemson that had 32 NFL starters on the team. And
do y'all agree that if the playoffs was 6, Notre Dame probably would have been in there?
Yes, they would have been in, and they would have gotten bounced.
If the playoffs were what?
If there would have been six teams in the playoff, they would have been in. They would have.
Yeah, but it's crazy because it's like, okay, we keep mentioning Notre Dame and they keep doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's time.
I think that is a reflection of the coach, right?
You think it is?
Well,
I think it's.
I don't know.
The plays he provides at the time he's needed.
Kelly leaves. Brian Kelly's not there. He's at LSU.
Yeah.
So, but they got their guy that they wanted. They took the young guy,
and they were up
coordinator,
28-7,
and they were up 28-7, and Oklahoma State just ended up just taking care of business, storming back, and then some. But there's something. I don't know if they. And I didn't really watch that game, to be honest with you, because I don't care to watch Notre Dame football. It's pretty boring as far as I'm concerned. But it just, it's Notre Dame. I mean, they don't get, and I think that's part of the reason why Brian Kelly left. I think he saw the writing on the wall. I've taken this program as far as I can go. Unless I'm in a big conference, I'm not going to attract all the talent that you should be able to get,
Right.
I mean,
and that's right.
They've looked at it, LSU, even as poorly as LSU's been over the last couple of years, still gets more talent than Notre Dame does.
And I was going to say that, do kids really want to go to Notre Dame and play? I mean, the top recruits in the nation.
Well, it's an academic school for one. So it's not, you can't just get anybody in. It's
like UCLA.
Like UCLA or Stanford or whatever. There are a lot of schools that it's a lot harder for kids to get into.
As far as even if you're even as a scholar,
doesn't matter.
Really,
it's because they don't go based off of just talent alone. So,
explain to us that don't understand that if you're a top recruit in the nation, and Notre Dame is trying to get you, what is it that you need to have in order to be able to go, sir? Please.
Good grades.
Very good grades in high school. You have to meet certain curriculum.
So you can't have like a C+?
No. You're not getting into Notre Dame.
It's got to be at least a B-.
No. So and obviously they got rid of the SAT and ACT scores right now due to COVID, but they still look at everything. I mean, for instance, Luda, just because I know the stats. Yeah, I just knowing the stats because of UCLA, first off, there's 115,000 people that apply every year to try to go to that school. So when you're looking at that many and you're only going to get, maybe 8,000 to 9,000 students that actually make it in, you're only taking the top of the top, right? You're taking people who've got, my daughter applied and, she had a 4.2 and didn't even get a sniff.
Wow. Really?
So, yeah.
What are they looking at?
Because there's people who are 4.7s and they've taken college courses while they're in high school, and it's insane. It really is. It's insane. Yeah, you have to be the cream of the crop, or you come from
she is
a feeder school.
Right?
You come from a feeder school. You come from a JC where you had again top scores. Because it is a Cal, it's part of the UC system. They have to take kids from junior colleges too as transfers. And that's what I tried to talk my daughter into doing was go the JC route first, keep them grades up, and then you can feed yourself into UCLA.
Maybe as a dad, you can make a donation to the school.
They could be on the rowing team like Lori Loughlin.
Why not?
They got the girl from What's Her Face in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's move forward so we can wrap up college football. Let's talk. We're gonna jump to the championship games.
All right.
Georgia, Michigan.
Yep.
Shocked?
No.
Not really.
No.
I wasn't shocked.
I wasn't. People wanted Michigan to win, but I knew Georgia was going to beat their ass.
Yeah. Well, I wanted Georgia to play Alabama in the first fucking game. Like, come on, make Michigan and Cincinnati play. That'd have been a better game. But
Well,
yeah,
see,
Yeah,
that's
but then
what
the
it should've
championship
been,
game would have
Michigan
been
was the 2
garbage.
seed, right? Going in.
What?
huh?
Well,
Sorry,
you were saying, right? You wanted Alabama versus Georgia in the semi and Michigan versus Cincinnati.
Yeah, I did.
But you would have so then the semifinal game of Alabama, Georgia would have been the championship game.
Yeah.
Because both of those teams got smoked.
Well,
They both got
and,
smoked.
And you know what?
So-
And that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I would prefer that than for us to sit here and to cherry pick so that
Honestly, at this point,
knows?
don't even have a college football playoff. Whatever the SEC championship game is your championship game.
Yeah,
That's
I mean-
basically where we're at this point.
Well, I mean, they did.
But
They did.
I don't think they should let. If you don't win your conference, you shouldn't be allowed in the playoffs.
Now, see that part I agree with, Bob. That part I definitely agree with. At the
Who
end of the
didn't win?
day,
Who didn't
hey,
win their
look,
conference in this?
You didn't win your conference, you can't go in.
No,
Yeah.
I agree, and I
agree.
agree. Who was
Right.
the team?
Georgia,
yeah,
Georgia.
Georgia would have
Yeah,
lost. Georgia would
Georgia
have
would
been
have been
out.
out.
because they lost
Yeah.
in the championship game
Right.
to Alabama.
And to me,
And
Georgia
had the
was
same
the toughest
record.
team.
They were.
I thought Georgia was the team. I thought this was their year, and Saban did his thing. And what
Right.
can you say? You know what I'm saying? But I agree. At the end of the day, if you don't win your championship, your conference championship, you're out.
Yeah.
And let's
Yeah.
run it that way. You know what I mean? I don't really
Yeah.
care about, disparity between, an SEC team versus a conference US. I don't care, man.
Right.
Just look,
Right.
Champions League. You know what I'm saying? Run it.
Yeah.
Right.
Or Champions
Yeah.
playoffs, whatever. Run that. So all right. Well, we know what it is. So it's Bama Georgia. It's the rematch, right?
Yep.
Tyson
I think it'll be.
Holyfield.
Whoa, wait.
Whoa.
Hey,
I think it'll be
hey.
closer than the first one, but it seems like Alabama's going to take it.
No,
Think
it'll be
so?
the same thing as when Georgia ran back that motherfucking. No, was it
That was
Georgia?
Auburn.
Okay, never mind. it'll be like that. Thanks, bro.
Hey, I'm
It'll-
with you though. I'm with
It'll
you.
be
I
it'll
like
be
the
it'll
energy.
be like that, but done by Georgia.
That was funny. That was
That's
Auburn.
really fun. Oh, good. I got it.
Uh,
Yeah, man. I don't know. This whole season has lost its luster because it's the
Yeah.
same old. It's rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? Every
Yeah.
year. So
I
it
agree.
really,
I agree
really
with
has.
Bob. I agree with Bob and Rick as far as like if you don't win your conference, you're out.
Yeah.
And let all the champions of the conference, like a Champions League, like Rick said.
Yeah.
So that's the way it should be. And
How
let
many
them,
conferences are there?
Too many.
Brian,
there's a lot.
run the
Okay,
numbers.
so you would just take
There's a
the
lot,
top.
but I mean,
The top.
realistically, there's only they call them the Power Five for a reason.
Power
But
five.
there's probably one or two other conferences that are in the mix, like Cincinnati's league, right? They
Right,
were
right.
because they were undefeated.
Yeah.
They were in. But
Like,
they're
really,
well-
is the ACC a power conference? If it wasn't for Clemson, they really wouldn't have anybody in there.
Well, I mean, okay,
Well,
yeah, now, but they
but
used
it's-
to be. Come
but
on,
they
you
used
know
to
what the
be, though.
ACC
That's the
used to be.
thing.
That's
that's
historically
Miami.
speaking.
Yeah, you had Miami, you had
Miami,
Florida
Florida,
State.
Florida State.
That's
you
true.
know,
That's true.
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
back in
And
the
people
day,
still want to
Virginia
go there
Tech,
to relive that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
You
tell-
know,
ooh,
Yeah,
I tell you.
Virginia Tech, Boston College, Pitt, back in the day.
It
And
was
you know,
crazy.
so ACC has some teams. It's just they're down. And right now it has been Clemson, and Clemson had a down year this
Right,
year.
right.
Clemson, yeah.
So-
Clemson lost their game, didn't they? Or did they win it?
They
Won
won.
their bowl
No,
game?
they ended up
They won their
winning.
bowl game?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
won their bowl game. But
Oh, well,
anyways, yeah. The other thing that was obviously talked about quite a bit during this bowl season was all the kids opting out, right?
Right.
So, and you know what though? If you are definitely, to me, if you're in the top 2 rounds, where you're going to make serious money, then yeah, opt out. Right.
But you shouldn't play scared though, right? Like, I mean,
Well, but then you
I
have
understand.
look what happened to Matt Corral last night.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Ole Miss.
kid comes in and
Yeah.
plays, and all of a sudden he's on crutches, and
Yeah.
he's one of the top 2 or 3 quarterbacks in this upcoming draft.
Right.
So
That's a chance you take, though.
no, it
That's
is,
the way
and
it
but
is.
that's why they're
Yeah.
saying like that's why
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
why I always
some
thought
sat
McCaffrey
out.
was a little bitch for doing that to his team when he did it. Christian
Oh.
McCaffrey.
right
Yeah.
when he sat
He did
out
the
on
same thing,
Stanford's
yeah.
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
But-
needs that money though.
Now look at him.
yeah.
Little
He's
bitch. Always hurt.
Hold
himself.
How you really feel?
on, though. Hold on, though.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
why.
hold on though. Would you take him on the Rams?
No.
Of course.
Yes.
Stop lying.
Real quick, I got something to say. It depends
Uh-oh.
on what you.
Oh,
believe in.
shit.
Big,
Wait.
welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
God told me to tell you that the 10 Cents podcast lives on.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, when Jesus talks, I listen. All right.
There you go. Hey, I just want to chime in real quick on the opting out. I hear both sides of it, but if it's me, I'm about money, I'm opting out too. So, I mean, and to your point, Brian, what happened to the kid from Ole Miss? That's a big deal. I don't know. It's crappy. They got to fix that whole thing to begin with, or they got to fix the way that they draft once you're slotted.
Hey man, what did he say? Is anywhere you from is where you at? He's from Parco, but he's in Littleton. All right, that's what it's a different life. It's a different life.
Way different.
Peaceful.
Peaceful.
Well, good morning. Hey, is Coach on too?
He's driving right now.
Oh, okay. Because we really want to hear what he had to say about Notre Dame. I'm just curious.
What was
no comment?
Did y'all watch that?
Yeah, there you go.
He watched it when it was 28-7, and then he stopped
Good to
watching.
see you, fellas.
What's up, man?
Yo, I'm going to tell you, Notre Dame got what they deserved. And if you looked at the Ohio State game, they almost got what they deserved too, but they actually fought back. And I know the quarterback got hurt for Utah because Utah was hot. But Notre Dame deserved what they got because they couldn't finish the deal. So it is what it is.
Oh shit! Coming from coach,
you guys being something of a powerhouse again in the near future.
I didn't hear what he said.
He said you just see Notre Dame being a powerhouse.
Notre Dame is probably 4 or 5 recruits. I mean, they're doing a good job, and especially with Coach Freeman now, I think things will be a little bit more transparent instead of with what's the guy's name? I can't remember his name. He's gone.
That's how they feel out there, huh? That's how they feel already. Okay. Well, Coach, good to hear you, Cam. Yeah. Oh, no, what's his name? That bum.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah. We'll see what happens. It's been a long time since Notre Dame has really done anything.
Well, Coach and Nick, before you guys get off, give us your take on the LSU Kansas State game on January 4th, sir.
Before I do that, I'm going to hand it back over to Mick, but I'm going to say this. I saw a staggering statistic about Notre Dame football. I think it was 1995 was the last time that they actually won a relative important bowl game. So they've been like, for I don't know how many bowls they've been in, and it's embarrassing as a Notre Dame fan to see something they can't get it fixed. So I'm going to chalk this one up honestly to Coach Freeman. He had all the weapons, but first time head coach in a spotlight like that, I mean, there's just a lot of distractions and things happening. I feel bad that they lost, but Notre Dame hasn't been relevant in a bowl game, to your point, Rick, since 1988. So it is what it is, and they deserve all the criticism that they get. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's crazy. They got to bring back Quasimodo or something. They ain't been hot since Quasimodo was over there ringing the bell.
And the Rocket.
Yeah, bring Quasi back.
Said they haven't been relevant since '95, kind of like the Cowboys, right? Sorry, I had to get that in.
Oh,
wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
And since you guys wanted a little bit more facts, I think the last time that the Steelers were defeated by the Cowboys in the Super Bowl was 1995.
Ooh, that might have been that was, man, it's been a long 1995 was a good year for a lot of
that's the last time they beat them. Period.
Yeah. In the championship.
I think that was the last Super Bowl they won, wasn't it? In 95?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Talk about overrated. Anyways.
Say that every year. You say that every year about a lot of teams.
I just want to take a dramatic pause for that. Anyways, moving forward, do you guys want to touch on the NBA? I really don't, because the Lakers suck.
Yep.
But whatever. They won their first game of the year, so maybe new year, knew them. All right, let's get on to the second quarter, shall we? What's happening in the world? I figured we could recap 2021. I know it's behind us, but there were a lot of crazy things, man. Yo, starting with the wildest thing, I forgot that it was January 6th of 2021 when the whole Capitol thing happened. Yeah. Can y'all believe that? It's been almost a year.
Yes.
Yep.
And idiots.
Yeah. And some of those folks are spending some quality time behind bars.
Some are in jail.
Sure.
Some are dead.
They deserve it.
Some are there it is. Some are no longer. Yeah, you know. That shit is wild, man. I just, man. So, I was trying to think about other wild ass stories. Paul Pierce last year. Paul Pierce was last year. Do y'all remember that? That shit was
fired.
Don't get drunk
I really
and
want to
film it. Don't get drunk and film
it.
That's right.
Man, I really, yeah, you're right. Actually,
have everybody turn in their cell phones if you're at a party. Like,
Bob,
no
say
cell
that
phone
louder
usage.
for the people in the back. Stop
like
getting
Jeter.
drunk and filming it.
That's right.
Hey, but is that
Urban Meyer.
really hurt Paul Pierce though?
No.
Did that really hurt Paul Pierce?
I don't know. What is he doing now?
Yeah, what's he doing now?
Nobody's hiring him.
He's filthy. It doesn't matter what he's doing now. He's still got all his money.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
That's
He,
true.
that is
he didn't
true.
care about that anyway. Paul Pierce, you have to know what you're working with also. You know who you have. You know the kind of stuff he's been into before, his character. Not that he's been super shady, but there's been things about him. So you know what you're hiring. And to Mick's point, is he any worse off? No, because he doesn't even give a shit. He was happy. Because after they fired him, he just responded with another tweet or whatever back to Disney.
Yeah.
It was like he didn't give a shit. So no, he's no worse off. He might not get any more jobs, but he don't care. He's got money.
Yep.
Eventually that shit will run out though.
In my opinion, but
What if he's smart?
That was funny. That really was funny. What else happened last year? We got the I won't even get into them. The people.
Urban Meyer.
Cuomo resigning from the New York governorship.
Governor. Governor Cuomo. Yeah.
And then his brother.
Getting fired from CNN for using sources to help find out crap. I mean, just dumb. Like, whatever.
Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Use sources to find out crap.
Yeah, but
not like that.
Same thing. Good point, Bob.
I
Use
mean,
your resources, man.
except he was doing it on the company dime.
Well, that's true, but you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
What? You ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's true.
Then we got the group trying to cancel Chappelle. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
He said the group.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call that.
No, I hear you.
What is the PC term? Nick,
I don't know.
I don't know. We don't want to get canceled, so let's not say.
Look, nobody's in on that one.
That lobby's too strong, man. Don't throw my name out there.
They do got a strong hand,
Yeah.
Let's see. And what about Tiger's car crash? Which you know what? That's a very good comeback story.
Yeah.
Y'all see him playing with his son Charlie?
With his son, yeah.
Yo, that was beautiful.
That was cool.
His son is back. His son is awesome.
Charlie, that's all that did. Is Tiger's done, but now he's going to invest in Charlie now.
Right.
Like his dad invested in him.
Yeah, 100%, man. And that's a beautiful thing to watch, man.
Yeah. Well, dude, and Charlie's got that little bit of swag already too.
He does.
He does.
He really does.
When he hit that putt and he did the whole like little got it type thing, and
run that money.
Tiger started cracking up after when he saw him do it. I mean, that was pretty cool to see.
I was talking about this a couple of days ago with my son and with Coach. Like, if your dad is super great, wouldn't you do a different? I'd do a different sport because chances are you're not going to be as great as your dad.
I mean, it depends, because we seen that with the Jordans. Obviously, Magic Johnson's son did that. We seen that with a lot of people, right?
There's a whole lot of other things than that.
Well,
don't come for me. Don't come for me.
Magic's son made Showtime a new thing, though. That's what he did.
A whole different kind of Showtime.
Anyways, but I mean, I get it. To your point, I feel like that's the easy way up. Hey, man, you can at least try. Forget it, right? And I think Charlie got a little something.
Yeah, but what if Charlie actually that's the sport he truly enjoys and loves? I mean, it looks like it.
In my opinion, he's setting himself up for failure, though. And it could, to your point, he could be greater, but we haven't. I mean, it hasn't been done yet. So what you're saying is it's got to be done at some point, right? So it's kind of taking the egg argument.
Right. But I mean, Charlie could have turned around and said, nah, I love golf, but I'm going to go do this, some other sport and maybe
baseball or some shit.
And he's not good at that either. I mean,
he's already good at golf.
Right. So, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's obvious you can tell that the kid obviously likes playing golf.
Right.
Because he's already freaking good at it.
Right.
You don't put in the amount of effort that you do for golf if you don't enjoy it. Like if you know, I mean, I literally went and hit some balls yesterday because I just decided to, and it's a frustrating game. Well, that too, but it's such a frustrating game because you'll hit one shot and you're like, damn, look at that, and then the next 6 are shit, and you're like, fuck, I hate this game, but you keep playing.
It's that one they say.
Yeah,
it's that one they say that when you hit that one, that hooks you.
It hooks you in. So
I played miniature golf while I was out there, and I was very frustrated. I was like, "Fuck a real." This mini
damn
golf is
windmills
killing me right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Any damn clothes. I don't know which one to use.
Yeah, right. It's stupid. But I to your point, Mick, that's true. Because I think about it, I was getting ready to say, what about Steph Curry? But I think your point is the greats, like the GOATs. So it's not like Del Curry was a GOAT. He was very good, but yeah. No. We'll see. I like Charlie. Let's get to some of the worst from last year. And I want to start with boxing matches. One thing that came up that I completely forgot happened last year was Lamar Odom versus Aaron Carter. Y'all remember that? And I actually watched this fight. Oh, it's so bad. Did y'all see that fight?
Sorry that you watched that fight.
Who's Aaron Carter?
He was like a singer. He's on Disney something. I don't know. It was really bad. But the funny thing,
it was bad when it's 6'11" versus like 5'2" or whatever the hell he was. That was one thing, but it was
Lamar
bad.
Odom's pants didn't fit, so like his ass was out like half the fight. I was like, what? Everything about this is just like it was like a backyard. You know, like you ever like put on the gloves and you like, yo, come on, homies, let's let's chunk them for a little bit. Like it was all of that in an actual ring that somebody paid, money for. And I watched on YouTube for 2 minutes.
But did that start all these mediocre fights?
No.
Or was that after?
That was after.
That was after.
Now these mediocre fights have been going on for a long time, and I did some research and I did not know this. Did y'all know that Shaq sparred with De La Hoya?
Yes.
I did not know this one. But talk about a bad fight.
But they didn't like publicize it or anything.
But they didn't. Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't make an event out of it. Yeah, they didn't.
Not as much as these ones. That was truly an exhibition.
Yeah.
Why'd they do that?
Just that was. I don't remember.
But
it was in the
because it was part of Shaqtin' a Fool. It was part of Shaqtin' a Fool.
Well, they went like 5 or 6 rounds, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, why am I watching this?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about this? Another more, I guess, competitive match, but that was still horrible. How about the Paul Woodleys? Are we over all of this? Like, I mean, I think.
Well, what can Woodley say now? He got knocked the.
Yeah.
Well, he got knocked out, or he took a dive.
He wants to do a movie with him now.
The way he fell, there was no way he faked that shit. He got knocked the fuck out.
Whether they
were going to play it off and say, okay, at this time he maybe hit him too hard and he did knock him out, but whatever, he got knocked the fuck out. Like
either way, it's all bad for him.
Yeah, he fell straight
Mick,
first.
What were you gonna say?
Can we give Jake Paul his credit now?
I don't give him credit. If I have him fight a real fight,
no.
He hasn't fought a boxer. He hasn't fought a boxer, even an amateur boxer.
Which one of you guys is stepping to Jake Paul in the streets?
Where's Renee at? Where's Renee at?
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm the cut man. I'm the cut man, all right? Or the hype man.
You're the cut man.
But he hasn't fought a boxer. Like every guy that he's fought. He's not
a boxer either. He's a YouTube sensationalist.
He's the one saying he has a professional boxing career.
Yeah.
Counting his record and this and that.
Well, he's handled some people though, so I don't think he's a chump. Like,
no, I didn't say he's a chump. I'm just saying he hasn't fought a boxer.
Yeah, I think you're giving him too much credit.
An amateur boxer, Nick. Fight an amateur boxer, and then maybe I'll start giving you credit.
So, if he fights an amateur boxer and he holds his own, then you'll give him his due.
No,
a little bit.
Fight a professional boxer.
Oh man,
fight a professional boxer.
Yeah,
and you ain't even got to go 3 rounds.
He's talking about fighting Canelo. He'll get destroyed.
I hope he does.
Yeah, see, I don't think they're gonna.
If he doesn't, it's all for the fucking money and it's fake.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna
say. I don't think they're gonna fight a real boxer because you saw what happened when one of them stepped in the ring with a real boxer. That was Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather basically had to dance with them. You know what I'm saying? In order for that to be decent, because he put one on him and he was almost done. And that was supposed to be the older, bigger one.
That was the older brother.
Yeah. So no. I don't think they really want that smoke, but. let me just say, as a trend, I really hope it dies. Like, let's just get back to real boxing.
Yeah.
Let's trend that up. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Let real fighting trend up. Let's stay on the worst for a minute. Let's go to dumbest challenges or trends of 2021. And man, there were more than I knew about. Number one for me stuck out, which was the crate challenge. Which
you don't like the crate challenge?
Hell no. That was like the stupidest thing. It was comedy until it got like, it just got real. Y'all remember Faces of Death?
Yes.
That's what I felt like I was engaging in by watching one of those. Like, man, like,
there was some chick that did it in high heels. A sister. Yeah. It was an actual.
It was like the one up for stupidity. I was like, how does this become a thing? You
but that's what all those freaking challenges are.
I loved seeing them get hurt because they're so stupid. I loved seeing them fall and get hurt.
You know what's so crazy about this is, so I own a gang of records, and I was looking for crates at one point in time, and I couldn't find any. All of a sudden, crate challenge comes in crates are everywhere.
Right? That's true. Are you gonna try it?
And then you couldn't find them again because they were all
my
being
records. Yeah, no, now they're gone. Yeah.
I started seeing some people do the pallets. Started to do with pallets, and I was like, but they were like stacking them like an A-frame and trying to go up and over.
Could you imagine if we use this creativeness for something positive? Like, golly, man.
Like building a wall or something.
Let's talk about, how about the stimmy stunners? I call them the stimmy stunners. All the people that got stimulus checks or PPP checks, and I mean,
didn't deserve the PPP.
What's the number one rule in every gangster movie when they get the money? You know what I'm saying? They get the heist or whatever. It's like, lay low, chill the hell out, right? I mean, Pacino, talk to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, where was you at when they needed you? Now these fools, people.
You can't fix
Lamborghinis. Stupid. You know what I'm saying? Buying out hotels and hoes. I'm like, yo, what? Like, y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping.
Well, it's no different. It's no different too out here, like, you know, in the rental market, right? In California, all these people got their, you know, rents forgiven, right? But you still owe that money. Like that's still going to come due. So, and now it's looking like it's going to be coming due in 2022. So, you know, some of these people were getting all that money from the state and from the Fed and living their best lives and not paying rent. And now it's going to all, you know, what is it?
They'll be all in collections.
Yeah. The chickens are coming home to roost or whatever the hell it's called.
I think for 2022, for the Double Deuce, Mick, we should just have, you know, we had Coach's Corner. We should have a Mick Corner where you just talk financial literacy.
Well, I was going to say, it sounds to me like this group doesn't like socialism all that much.
I don't even know what that means.
I just don't want to hear
it.
Yeah. You're using political terms. Dumb it down. I don't like people that spend their money on stupid shit. Is that what you mean?
Well, I'm saying all the free money that they threw out there, that's socialism at its finest right there.
Well, okay. Yeah.
It is, but it is, but like, I think what Rick's saying is, and that's what I'm leaning a little bit towards. I didn't really mind the money going out to help people because of the times. It's just the fact that the people used it and spent it on stupid shit.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know, like he said, oh, I'm going to rent out a penthouse and, you know, oh, look at me, I'm on vacation in Dubai or whatever. And you're like,
I got a cabana in fucking the Web Republic. You know, shit like that.
Now that I might be there for, because I'm telling you, man, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you hit them rivers or pool parties in Vegas, it's numbers on the board, baby. It's numbers.
Yeah.
But the whole live within your means, man.
Yes.
That's my whole thing.
Definitely.
Like, stop trying to, I mean, that's one thing about, you know, if you're a capitalist at heart, which Mick, I know you are. I like making money too. Don't get me wrong. But money. What's that other saying? You know, like people trying to live like the Joneses or like the
keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, keeping it up. You know, it's like, do you need that? Do you really need that? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This
is America. Nobody says, "Do I really need that?"
No, I know.
Some people do.
I do.
Well, I remember the guy that has like 6 or 7 TVs, right? I don't need it.
Yeah. It's a nice to have.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's keep on with stupid trends from 2021.
Keep it pushing.
I got one.
Island Boys.
Go ahead. You got one, Mick? Go ahead.
Real quick. The flash mobs. Let's get together on a website and show up at stores for 20 minutes and get 90 of your best friends and let's go loot stores. That's a big thing.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me that's a big thing happening out there.
That was me the other day, Rick.
That's right.
Out here in California, there's a lot of just stores getting ransacked, and it's just a big old mob that shows up. And they
once again, I gotta ask, like, why is there nobody in the group that's like, look, fam, like we have all this creative juice and we can figure out all these plans. Like, let's just flip that for something positive and meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we gotta be on some stupid shit?
I mean, they just need to push a button and lock them all in the clothes in the door.
Am I too old? Is that what's happening?
No, that makes too much sense. But I'll tell you why. It's because why all this is mostly happening in LA County is because of George Gascon, and he's not prosecuting anybody. So you can up to $950 for theft. They won't even prosecute you. So that's why they're doing it.
He was telling me that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. That's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, man. That that might have changed some things for me.
People, you need to change out there. Leave the stores alone. They're trying to make it. Just be right, man. Act responsible.
Leave the mom and pop stores alone. Shit.
Yeah.
Go to the big department stores. They got the money.
Well, no, Bob. That's causing inflation because the stores are just building that into the prices. So we're all not benefiting from that yet again. The tax.
Well, go shop at the mom and pop.
Dare I say, should we become an open carry state?
On top of the supply chain issues.
What'd you say?
Dare I say, should we become an open carry state like Arizona?
Yeah.
Texas. That'll put all that shit to an end.
Yeah, Texas.
Or other problems.
You think it will?
I think it will.
I think it will. I think it'll cause other problems.
Let it happen.
I think it'll
already
stop
bad road rage. If people had guns, that'd be even more.
It's going to cause a lot of us getting caught in the crossfire and getting shot, being innocent people getting shot. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
they won't do it again.
Really move to the Bahamas and become an island boy. Fuck that.
Hey, how did those guys even get popular?
A YouTube video,
man, social media. It works for everybody. Not named the 10 Cents Podcast. Clearly,
no. You know why it works? It works for all these young kids who have nothing else to do in their life. They all think they're going to be Instagram famous.
They got it.
Those two did, but not everybody does. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like everybody feels like that's what they have to do now, and it's like, but at the same time, those two island boys also just ran out of that fight in Vegas.
The Jake Paul fight.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff going on with them dudes. I mean, because people hate them.
Yeah,
but they're popular. The more hate is like a thing. You know what I'm saying? The more people
are they rappers or what?
Nope.
What?
Are they rappers?
They're about as good as the 10 Cents rapping crew.
Do you want to hear the song?
No, we don't.
Play the song for you.
No, don't play the song for us. Please don't.
Real quick, guys. Sorry, I just thought about something. You guys might have said it already, but why doesn't Jake Paul want to fight one of the Jokic brothers? Like, I feel like that would be something I'd watch. Anyone else?
That would be funny.
Jokic, you're talking about like basketball Jokic?
Yeah,
but his brother. Remember, his brother was getting ready to fade Markieff Morris and pretty much everybody from the Clippers.
Yeah.
He was like, "Come on, come on."
I don't know, no, because then you're gonna keep it going, Nick. You're gonna keep that stupid shit going. So let him fight a real fighter and let the Joker stay. Yeah.
Haven't you watched just about every celebrity fight, or no? Am I mistaken?
No, I haven't watched every fucking those stupid ass fights. I saw the Woodley one, and that shit. That I'll give you this. It surprised me. I mean, because he did get knocked the fuck out. It didn't go all the rounds, and he got the decision. I mean, this fool lit that motherfucker up.
That's a legitimate knockout.
Yeah.
That's one.
That was awesome.
I still say he took a dive.
Next.
But if you take a dive, would you want to take a dive like that?
Oh, hell no, right? I'm like my knee.
That's how you sell the dive.
Okay, yes. You know what? Probably
that's how you sell the dive.
If you're getting $15 million, so we talked about this. Motherfuckers would be willing to do other shit for money and just get and get new friends. So
okay,
I'm just saying.
I feel like that's loaded when you say that shit. What do you mean other ones do shit for money, bro?
I'm not gonna put us all on blast right now. Well, that's another show. but just to say, we'll talk about
not
it.
This, not the first show. We'll wait for the second and third.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go. Just one more or two more things real quick from 2021, and then we're gonna combine second and third quarter this time. This is a combination and jump to the fourth, right? Best and worst. Let's start with the best. Movies or shows this year.
Spider-Man.
I know we like to watch some TV.
Spider-Man. You motherfuckers need to see that shit. That's the best Spider-Man of all time.
I haven't seen it yet, Luda, but
Spider-Man was amazing.
My kids did, and they said they loved it.
So. Yeah, the best Spider-Man. It was the best Spider-Man so far. That's a good movie.
You guys are gonna laugh, but that's okay. Sex Lives of College Girls. It's really good. You should watch it.
Yo,
I heard that's pretty good. Yeah,
it's really good.
I haven't even heard of that one.
I hadn't heard of that one either, but that ought to tell you where Mick's at in his television watching. He's so bored at home. He's literally scanned every single show possible on Netflix,
living that PA
Amazon Prime. Like, good Lord. Sex Lives of College. What was it?
Sex, College, and Girls is where they had me. Those three.
Where's it showing?
That was the hook.
HBO Max. HBO Max. Okay. HBO Max.
Yeah.
That doesn't even come up in my anything. You know, she didn't dive deep for that one. But
is it a series?
Yeah, it's one season. You can get through it in about 4 hours. You'll like it. Trust me.
4 hours.
I don't know if this series was on this past year, because that's when I watched it. But Narcos was just awesome.
Yeah, that was this past year. The Mexican Narco.
Yes,
that was the one about the story. Yeah, about the story.
Yeah,
that shit was badass.
When the hell is Ozark coming back?
It's coming back next month.
It's coming.
But they're doing one. You can't binge watch it though. They're putting it out one episode at a time, so you have to watch it over 10 weeks, which sucks.
Yeah, that's shitty.
Or you wait till the very end.
And then wait till it's over. Yeah,
because everybody's gonna tell you about it.
Yeah,
that's true.
True.
I don't know.
I look forward to Boba Fett too.
Yeah.
Boba Fett. Yeah, I want to see that.
I watched it. It was good.
Is it good?
What?
Yeah.
Is it over already?
The first episode. No. The first episode just came out.
So it's an actual series of Boba Fett, or is he in the Mandalorian?
No, it's Boba Fett.
Oh,
yeah,
strictly Boba Fett.
Yeah. If you guys haven't seen it,
Kingstown is good too, boys. That's on Paramount Plus. Mayor of Kingstown.
Was it Kingstown?
Yeah, Mayor of Kingstown.
Kyle Chandler, Jeremy Renner. It's good.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the one with the girl who was a detective.
Oh, Mayor of Easttown.
Oh, that's Mayor of Easttown. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was good. That was good last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was good.
Bunch of mayors, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's another one.
The other one that I told you guys about last year was Gangs of London.
Yeah,
that was on AMC. Check that one out. It was.
There's something that just came out on Netflix. It came out last year too, right after the New Year. It's called Death to 2021. There was one last year called Death to 20. Those are funny.
Yeah,
you gotta check those out.
That was pretty funny. That was a funny ass parody.
A good thriller from last year was The Little Things with Denzel Washington, Jared Leto. If you guys haven't seen it, that's a good one.
Right. They was running those movies for a hot second. Yeah. See, I forget how many movies came out last year.
A bunch of them. No Time to Die with for James Bond. If you haven't seen that one, that's actually a good ending for this one that this guy's
the 007.
Yeah, it's his final.
I've not seen that.
I'm looking forward to that new Batman. I think it's a little later in the year.
Yeah, it's next year. But
can I just say this though? I'm honestly tired of seeing Batman reboots.
I don't know why. I really don't know why they're doing it again, but it looks pretty good.
Well, how many times can he return is what I want to know.
or rise,
and who decided Batman was that guy that was going to get 27 movies over our lifetime? Like, why? There's so many other characters. Like, why are we running
how many
this?
times did they remake the Hulk?
3.
Twice?
3.
Oh, 3?
3.
It just seemed like forever. It's like, dude, pick a Hulk already.
Oh, Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Ferrigno, then that cartoonish one, Eric Bana, and then Edward Norton.
Yep.
Yeah, I wish they just like let's get further along in the process, right? Like if you have Batman and get to some cool shit that Batman did. We already know how his origin story is. We didn't seen it 17 million times. Like, run it. Like,
I think that's why, like, if you see like how did some of the other people come about? That's how I think you spin off the shows, right? Like, how did somebody become the the Penguin, or how did somebody become whatever, that going that route. That's why the Joker's been so popular, right? People want to see how person became the Joker or whatever. But yeah,
which is what they got in this last one.
Right.
Yeah. If you haven't seen Don't Look Up, anybody seen that?
Yeah, I did. That was good.
Yeah, it was.
I heard it is. I haven't seen it yet. My mom told me about it.
Check it out. It's actually. I was surprised. I was really surprised. It was
a parody.
Don't Look Up.
Yeah,
it's got like a ton of stars in it.
Yeah,
DiCaprio,
Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep.
Really?
That fat guy from Superbad. Yeah.
It's basically talks about like
everybody.
People just don't pay attention to shit happening all around them. And that's pretty true.
The Harder They Fall was a great movie. If you guys haven't seen that, Chappelle Shit the Closer was a highlight for me for 2021. Insecure. That's
almost over.
No,
last season.
No, it
right?
is over. It is over. Yeah, that's my what is it? Sex, Lies, and Videotapes by college girls in a college town.
Insecure. See, that's along the same lines. So don't knock.
No, it is.
Okay.
It is. Right. I'm in on that.
Hey, what's your other show that you were touting before we went off the air? When we took our little hiatus there, something Lotus.
White Lotus is another good one. White Lotus. That's on Prime.
It's on HBO.
It's
HBO.
Is it HBO?
Yeah, it's HBO.
Is that a series?
It's a series. It's quick though. You'll like it. It's really good too.
I'm not into series.
Cop Shop is an honorable mention with Gerard Butler. We just rented it on Prime. It's good too if you get a chance.
Prime has a lot of classics. Oh, Prime got a whole lot of classics. That's right. What was my other thing? Dang it, why can't I remember?
I don't know if you guys are into the whole Jack Reacher thing. I am. I've read the books and everything. I heard there's a new series coming out.
There's a new Reacher
series.
There's a new Reacher, and it's with did you ever watch East Blue Mountain State or Blue Mountain State?
Blue Mountain
Right,
State.
You watch that?
Yeah.
The linebacker,
high school?
Jack Reacher. Yeah, it's college. The linebacker, that dude, he's like 6'4", like Dolph Lundgren's kid.
Yeah.
Jack Reacher.
Oh,
got it.
And that's what he should look like because Tom Cruise was no Jack Reacher.
Isn't it that Joe Hammer guy that's playing that? There's a guy named Hammer something, right? Or
Army Hammer.
I think it's him that plays that role.
I don't know. He's in a lot of trouble right now, though.
Why?
I remember Army Hammer from Entourage, and I thought that was like
when he came out as a jealous guy.
Yeah.
When they were having lunch or something like that, right?
Yeah.
By the way,
got a whole lot of other things to worry about right now than fucking.
I saw that
making movies.
What's going on with him?
Has anybody seen that movie about?
Apparently, he's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
About Tony Soprano when he was growing up.
The one where he's the kid.
I didn't see
it.
I
got bored.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Watch that. That was good. Yes.
Okay.
You know what? Honestly, y'all, I look. I got a confession. I still have yet to see The Sopranos in entirety. All right. Wow. I got bored.
Shit.
Wait, me and Bob bought all the seasons. I got them at the house. You should have just taken them.
I know. Look, but you know what's so funny? Mick, I borrowed the seasons from you before, and I did not watch it.
And then he brought them back.
I did. I had them shit hostage for like 6 months, and then I didn't watch them. I was like, "Here you go. I've seen it all. It was amazing."
That's so disrespectful.
It's on HBO Max. You can get all the Sopranos. It's on HBO Max. I just thought about it.
I know. I need to get in because I've watched a lot more embarrassing shows, and I don't know how I haven't seen that. But
have any of you? The only reason I'm asking this because everybody at my job, they all watch it, and they can't believe that I haven't seen a single thing. Yellowstone.
I knew you were going to say it.
Hell yeah!
I
said that
heard about
earlier.
this last night. What the
fuck?
Yellowstone?
What is
Yellowstone? And then they've got the new spinoff, 1883.
I don't know.
Yellowstone's a great show.
That sounds kind of weird.
Is it good?
Yeah.
How's it stack up to Banshee? How's it stack up to Banshee?
Well, nothing beats Banshee, but
okay, all right.
Nothing beats Banshee. I don't know if these guys know about Banshee.
Banshee.
What is Banshee?
What you talking about?
That show is fire.
Why you guys keep it secret?
From episode 1 to the end of the series.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
That one came out on Cinemax like, I don't know, maybe 6 years ago. Go back and watch
Prime, Rick. It's on Prime. You can get it on Prime. I got it.
It's on Prime?
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime.
I'm going to have to give that one a run back.
I'll have to see that.
That is the greatest show I think I've ever seen.
Banshee.
Got everything. Sex, violence, prison.
That's all you stopped to sex, bro.
All the things we like.
Whatever.
That's a man's show. It's a man's show.
Really?
Man show.
Okay. So then
Watch that
Yellowstone.
show.
Then
Anyway,
is
Yellowstone. Yeah, if you're into the whole Western thing, but it's like a modern Western.
Right.
Like,
Western.
It's well, but it's also like mobbish.
It's
Is
mob.
what
They're
they-
like a mob. They're like
Yeah.
a fucking mob. The way
It's like
they
a
run.
mob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. I like it.
Wow. Okay.
Check it out.
Got me.
They
interested.
just started their fourth season
Yeah,
or fourth season.
fourth. Yeah.
Where's Yellowstone located on?
Paramount.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
I was gonna
It's like
say
you
Montana.
got to get a fucking app for
It's on
every
Paramount
fucking-
Plus too.
Just go to Mix House. I logged into all
Yeah,
his
I'm
apps on
gonna
his
start going to
TV.
Mix House.
Buy it on Amazon
I
Prime.
got Paramount, man. I'll hook you up. Don't worry about it. I got it.
Yeah, you just got
That's
everything.
fucking racist.
Ain't that a shit? Ain't that shit how the cable companies did us? They were like, yo,
Yeah.
all y'all cutting the cord. Well, we gonna have 18 different
Uh-huh.
apps for shit, and then all added up to the same
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Now my shit is
And
way
you still
more,
pay,
'cause I
and you still
got
paying
that
the same
and
amount that you were anyways.
And DirecTV. I got all that shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, Mick got DirecTV
Well-
everywhere. I know I turned on one TV and 4 others turned on. I said, what the shit?
Mick, let me ask you this: if you have DirecTV, you obviously have HBO Plus
It's got
separate.
HBO Max.
I have
Max
HBO Max,
separate.
yeah.
You can't get that on DirecTV.
You can get it through DirecTV, but you got to pay for it the same way. So you can either pay for it through
So
the app.
why have two and just not get it through the DirecTV?
No, I just have HBO Max through I think it's through my DirecTV. I think how I have it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know, since we brought up Banshee and we were talking about superhero movies earlier, have you guys seen The Boys?
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, that's
I
a
tried
good
it.
show.
That's a good show. Yeah, the
That's a
guy
good
I'm like
show.
4
from
episodes
Banshee's
in.
on there.
Dude,
Yeah, I didn't like it, but I know to your point. There was that guy from Banshee.
I think Rick would like that.
From the
I think
second
Rick would like it.
episode.
I'm about 4 episodes in. I need to keep going.
Did the
I had a
first
lot going on
episode
at
catch?
the same time.
Did the beginning of the first episode catch you? Just totally trip you up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
end
is.
of it. Was it the end or the beginning?
It was the beginning where it just got. I was like, oh shit, and then it
All of a
just kept
sudden,
watching.
he was holding her hands.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
saw that.
holy shit, that's
Shit,
crazy. What the
the fuck?
fuck? Yeah.
Yeah. The boys.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon.
Real quick, unpopular opinion,
thank
and we'll
you,
wrap
bro.
this up.
Yep.
Squid Game sucked. Anyways,
Hey, hold on. One more real quick.
Never seen
quick.
I
know you
refuse
guys
to watch
really
it.
agree. You got to watch You. It's really good. Just watch it and then talk to me about it later.
Look, it's
you
924.
is too predictable, but that's cool.
You know what? The first season's good, and then
I'm about to say the first season was good, and then the second season, and then
It was the same, and then the third season
like
just
the third
fucking
season.
shit show.
Oh, I forgot. This is the Siskel and Ebert crew. My bad.
That's right. Watch
I'm
the
telling
first
you, hey,
season,
look,
and you'll have seen them all.
you know what, Mick? I feel like you and my dad should talk because I had the same conversation with him because my dad, he put us onto some shows. First off, there was one that was cool. It was like a British show. I got you. It was like a British show with some big dude, but it was kind of funny. It was almost like a British oh my God, what is it? What is that family one with dude from Married with Children? Oh, Modern Family. Modern Family. It was almost like a British Modern Family, but based around like one guy. And then that was cool. But then he tried to get me to watch another one about girls' night out or something. And I was like, yo, this is too far left for me. Like, you at the depths of Amazon.
That was funny to me, man. I think you got to be over 40 and just sit at home all day. Then you'll probably
Is that what it is? Hold on. So you know what he's talking about?
Girls' Night Out. I watched that. That was funny.
Oh man, yeah,
See?
y'all wilding.
Yeah.
Y'all are wilding. All right, let's get to fourth quarter bumper to dumper time. It's time to wrap this thing up. You know how we do. We get a little long-winded. So we got a couple of things up here. Kendrick Perkins, bumper to dump. We talk about a replace. This guy basically was a replacement for Paul Pierce. Kendrick Perkins. Does he know what he's talking about, or is he the ultimate troll?
Troll.
What did he say?
Yeah.
What does he? Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What hasn't he said?
Yeah. I don't.
He's all over the
think,
place.
I think overall, we just want to know: do y'all like Kendrick or not? I think
No.
I'm gonna dump Kendrick and move on.
I dumped it.
I'm dumping him too, but we're talking about him, so he's doing something right.
I guess so, right?
Yeah.
All right. Next one.
He's all right.
Carly Lloyd. Is she the most impactful U.S. national team player, male or female, of all time?
Nope.
No.
Megan Rapinoe.
I would agree with that. They're like 1 and 1A though.
Yeah.
No, Mia Hamm.
Yeah.
Mia Hamm started it
Yeah.
all.
Oh, I like what you did there. You were like, without no Mia Hamm, there would be none of you. Okay.
Yeah.
I Could agree with that.
Eddie. Good job, Eddie.
Yeah.
Right.
I say Kobe Jones because he's the one who put me on, but it's all good.
Well, you got his hair like him.
That's the dude.
Oh, I thought we were talking women.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that before I said it.
Wait, you said he put you. What did he put you on to exactly? We need to talk about it.
The hair.
Hey man, I didn't. I shouldn't have said that. Y'all set myself up for a whole lot of stuff.
Highlights now.
That might have been like
Clearly, highlights. Clearly, it's been a long time since I talked like this with y'all. I used to know when I was gonna set myself up for stuff like this. Like even Bob got in. Right. Cool. I'll take that L. All right. Moving out of Cali is an option that you've discussed with your family. I think that's a Mick question.
That's a Mick one, yeah.
I'm making evaluations as we speak, boys. As we speak.
I've thought about it.
And the funny thing is, I just want to move back.
Move out. It's hard to move back.
I just want to come home. I know it is very hard, but I just want to come home. It's just a different vibe when I cross that line, man. I'm telling you.
Yep.
All right, moving forward. This was big news, and we kind of talked about it. Jay-Z said that nobody can see him in a versus battle.
Oh,
I know a couple people on here don't like Jay-Z.
Eminem will whip his ass any day.
Yeah.
20 songs?
20 songs. 25.
No, I think Eminem might get 5.
I don't know.
20 songs.
He's trying
because that's the format.
The format is 20 songs.
Yeah, you have to play 20 songs. It's like you go
play
round,
20
like
20
rounds.
20 each. Yes, 20 rounds.
Just freestyle.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No.
It's not freestyle.
It's song
like you
to
have to
song.
play. Yeah, you have to play
It's song versus
your records.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Eminem.
Hey,
For sure.
are the
Eminem.
artists picking their best 20 or is somebody else picking them?
Usually they have the artists are curating along with like if they have like a trusted DJ or something like that.
Right.
But yeah, they pick their own stuff. Whoever, their trust. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Crack, dude. There's at least fucking 5 that'll fucking beat his ass.
Yeah.
I think you guys need to tap into how the.
Oh, really? I mean, is this something they're gonna do? No. So who?
No, I think it was just conversation.
Yeah.
I think it was just conversation.
Well, I think it's just because there's been so many.
So
right.
Dump it.
Yeah, Versus has been super major and it's helped a lot of people, because I mean we know what it is, man. The time flies, old catalogs die. Like Eminem, he's trying to stay relevant, but Eminem now is not as dope as Eminem first 3 albums, right? So this helps to sort of refresh people's brand and whatnot,
and gets people to listen to him again, especially like these younger kids who half the time don't. They all think that rap and hip hop is
Machine Gun Kelly and shit.
Fucking Drake and
fucking Drake. Yeah, say that shit again. Fucking Drake. Unpopular opinion, that nigga's overrated.
You think it's Drake and Kanye?
No, it's all the auto tune, all the guys with the same voice, the Futures, all those type of guys. They all have the same, cadence when they rap. They all sound the same.
Yeah, they all sound gay.
All right, stupid. All right, moving forward. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a Colorado governor who reduced the truck driver sentence to 10 years for that wreck. Did you guys see that crazy wreck?
Yeah, the Colorado.
Nuts.
Well, they had to do something because the truckers were all boycotting Colorado, right?
Yeah, there was trucks outlined, miles of trucks outlined of Colorado.
I mean, 110 is just a little too ridiculous, man.
110 years. Yeah.
So what happened is there was an out of control semi truck. It was in bumper to bumper traffic in Colorado. The guy apparently was trying to maneuver himself to where he didn't kill some people. Unfortunately, I believe it was either 4 or 5 people that died. A lot of other people
were injured.
Let's say like 28 vehicles that were messed up. Yeah. And because of the laws, just the minimums, he was convicted of 27 counts of just different stuff, man.
And it all totaled up to 110 years.
Right. 110 years.
And there was like no negotiation of that. That was the minimum that he had to be.
But like a lot of times that happens and it's like, okay, you're serving concurrently, right?
Yeah.
So you're only going to serve a max of the 10 or 15, 20 years, whatever it is per count at the same time. So it's only the 20 years.
Right. But I think in Colorado,
they're not allowed to combine them together.
Well, the thing is, he could have got off, right? And gone on the
off ramp, the runoff thing. There's video of him showing that he passed that. Somebody's windows up. Mick, mute yourself. So there was somebody
He likes to talk on the phone the same way with his window.
Yeah, there was a video of him totally avoiding the runoff, and
right
at the end it bit him in the ass. I mean, he didn't want to. Just like, well, what do you think in that moment when you're in that moment? Do you really want to die? You don't want to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you figured, let me see what else will come up and what can I do.
But he was hauling ass.
He was going what, 85 miles per hour?
I don't know. But when you're in a big truck like that, you can't stop.
Yeah,
no. It looked crazy. It definitely looked crazy, man. Shout out and look, blessings to everybody's family in that.
Does anybody know? Yeah, he did kill 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
But what do you say to the family to that? The family to that may be happy about the 110 years. And
no, I heard that they weren't happy either.
Oh, they weren't.
But I don't know, man. You know how news gets twisted. I know that's
400.
Yeah. Huh?
That they wanted 400.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid. Give him more. All right. Next one, Luda, you'll love this. Robert Horry's in the news. Because on his little podcast, I know he had a podcast too. Shout out to Robert Horry. If you want to come on our podcast, what's up, gang? Let's talk about it. Robert Horry says no team will three-peat ever again. And he was talking about the Bucks and their quest to go back to back. He doesn't think that's possible. And he says, that's going to be tough. And I don't think that any team is going to three-peat again. Mick, if you're trying to chime in on this, you're on mute. But what do you guys think? Bump or dump that? I already know you do it. Robert Horry says it's gospel.
I think it's possible, but it's definitely hard. It may not happen for a long time.
Do you see any of the current teams?
Yeah, I'm dumping that. If Steph can stay right and they get Clay back, they might run that thing back again. Golden State.
3 years though? Like this year, I would agree.
Who was the last team to do it?
Steph can. Your shot doesn't go away if he can run around picks and still shoot them. And Clay's, I don't know. They're good.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like that 3-year window for them was like it like this would be the tail end of the 3-year window for them in my mind. So like they should have won it like 2 years ago, last year, and then this year in order to get that. I don't feel like
they had all those injuries though, right?
But they should have got it prior to that when they had that run with everybody when they were that.
I'm trying to think, man, because I mean, oh God, and this has been kind of tough because obviously Steph broke the record. Essentially, he's a 3-point god, and everybody's talking about him being the greatest shooter of all time, which is a very tough one. I think we should debate that because I don't know, man. Larry Legend. God, there's so many
Robert
really
Horry.
amazing 3-point
You were going to get to Robert Horry. You got
I wasn't. Reggie Miller, like Dale Ellis. Like, so like Mick, to your point, like you're right. Like there's a lot of guys. Yeah, shooters are just going to be able to shoot in this league, the way it is set up right now. I mean, God, it's a shooter's haven, but 3 straight from here. So Mick, would you say that they need to win their first one this year?
They have to win it this year. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because the window's going to close real quick.
They have to win it this year. Yes.
So I think
this is the run. This is the run.
Okay.
If Steph can stay healthy, they get Clay back. This is the run. But one other honorable mention, I think the Chicago Bulls might be gearing up for a 3-peat too. They look.
Shit, don't say that shit to me because that hurts my heart.
They look scary.
Are you a Laker fan or are you a Chicago fan?
I'm a Lakers fan who said that everybody that Chicago signed should have been run the tape back. I told y'all DeMar DeRozan. I told y'all Zach LaVine. I said we should look at, man, they got Caruso. Look, the way you love Robert Horry is the way that I love Caruso. How about that?
Yeah, no, in other words, in order for us to get that team, we need to get rid of LeBron. Because
I agree with that. It's going to happen at some point.
LeBron makes a decision.
It might not happen right away.
And so LeBron makes
there will be a 3-peat, another 3-peat.
What?
Yeah, I don't think it won't be Golden State or Chicago these next 3 years.
Right, I agree.
It'll eventually happen again.
It'll eventually happen.
Hold on, y'all. Mick had something very special to say. I want to hear it.
Well, I'm just asking if you want to take that back because Luda really.
I know. You're right. There's levels, but I feel like I'm man, just Caruso was amazing. Anyways, hurts my heart, man. The bull, yes. Caruso.
We're all sad about that, but unfortunately,
hey man, LeBron very good role player, man. He fit.
Fucking LeBron wants to have all his buddies on the team.
Yeah,
that ain't working.
Thank you, Eddie. I've been saying that.
If they had Chris Paul, maybe.
Yo, let me ask you.
Need to quit listening to fucking Rich Paul, Pelinka, and LeBron and get a new GM in there and fucking make.
Can y'all answer this for me real quick? And I'm gonna get off of this. All right, because they've been talking a lot about what LeBron's been doing at 37 plus, right? Or 36 plus, right?
Right.
In my opinion, this is one of the worst eras of Laker basketball. Would y'all agree with that?
I don't say the word.
Well, the one right before Kobe and Shaq got there was pretty bad too.
Yeah, the one after Magic retired the first time, that was pretty bad.
Yes.
So let me qualify why I'm saying this. Okay, because one of the worst years for me as a Lakers fan was the year that we had the 4 All-Star or the Hall of Famers, right? Because we should have won it all, and we just got blown the fuck out, right?
Well, you had injuries, but yes.
Against Detroit.
But my point is when we have these overhyped teams, we have these first ballot Hall of Famers, and we don't produce. That to me is worse than having a bunch of bums on the team who, can't get it together. So here we have LeBron James and his homies. And once again, we talked about this, right? Where LeBron is over here celebrating little bullshit ass, whatever things. And he's like, and now we're talking about, oh my God, LeBron is the greatest. Look at all the stuff that he's done after 36 in a 10 game span, which the Lakers went 2-8 in. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, as a person who wants to celebrate championships and wins, celebrating one man this is really cool. You know what I'm saying? The stats are nice, but we're not winning. Like, it's just like, it's the stupidest, fakest, dumbest error to me. That
happens with everything, right? I mean, in every sport, if someone's kicking ass, they're going to get their praise for it, even if the team sucks.
Right.
Just like Barry Sanders brought it up earlier. He fucking kicked ass all those years.
Go do this shit in a Cleveland uniform. Go do this. Don't do this shit in a Laker uniform. That's not what we about out here. We wear gold for a reason.
Okay, so we talked about this before the trade happened for Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Would you keep all those young guys back and not have a title and not have Anthony Davis?
No, I'd keep it the way it was.
Bob, I think we got short-sighted, right? Because
we did.
I mean, I'm thinking maybe now if we had those guys, we'd be in contention to get maybe 1 or 2 now, like this year, next year. Whereas we're pretty screwed. And Rick, to your point, I see where you're coming from, because at least with those guys, we got to the finals. This team ain't even fucking get out of the first round if we don't even get there. You know what I mean?
At all.
Right.
At all.
Yeah.
At all.
I think
and look at the people that we have. Like, you look at these people that we have and you're like, oh shit, they might be doing something. Have you seen us play? Oh, it's the worst.
We suck.
It's so bad.
They hustled. They tried, right? The young kids tried and they were doing what they could do, but they were overshadowed by LeBron because it was LeBron's team and they felt like they couldn't do anything.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, and you
would still have Bruce on your team, Rick,
Man, I'd be so happy.
Yeah, but
so happy.
I don't know. Leaving is part of the process. They never leave. They may never turn into what they are now. So
possibly.
Sure.
True.
Well,
possibly.
the Lakers are as bad as Rick's face expressions. That's all I got to say.
Whatever. They fucking suck. This is pain, okay? Y'all know me. I was super optimism. The only person now that was this bad was Mick. And I'm right there with him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm driving the car now. Fuck it. Mick's in the back seat. I'm dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to watch no fucking Laker basketball. I hate it too because I'm on Twitter. It comes up.
So I'm off that. We are who I thought we were. So you ain't gonna hear anything else out of me about the Lakers.
All right.
Yeah, well, shit. All right, let's move forward. Only a couple more things here. Barry Bonds' chance look very grim. This is his last year. I didn't realize this is 10th year on the Hall of Fame ballot, and he needs a prayer. He needs Jesus. He needs all sorts of stuff to get on. Y'all think he's getting it?
He should, man.
If he doesn't.
I don't think he will.
I agree.
I mean, I think
I agree. It's bullshit if he doesn't.
Yeah, he should get it, but
he was great before all the steroids thing. But
just like
that's the whole argument.
Yeah,
that's part of the issue that many people have with Bonds is because he was going to be a Hall of Famer even before he started juicing.
Yeah,
that's the thing. He wouldn't have the home run record. He wouldn't have the home run record because
he wouldn't need it
home runs like that. No, but he still would have been a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
They let the Rocket and Eddie Pettit in. So why can't Barry Bonds be in?
Who?
Okay.
The Rocket.
He is?
No, he's not.
Who?
No.
Who's not?
Clemens is not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, Clemens is not in there.
He is not in there.
Wow, I can't believe that.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
And Pettit's not nearly the player that either of those two guys are, and he juiced.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't know Andy Pettit juiced, but
no, he did.
I don't know. Roger Clemens did too.
Oh, Clemens.
He definitely did it. He definitely did it. You thought his head just grew big for no reason? Yeah, no, he definitely did that. All right, well, fuck it. Last one. Speaking of Houston, do we have? Nick, you got your hand raised. Is that on purpose?
No, sorry, I'm trying to fix my stuff. Sorry.
Keep you have a question, Mijo?
You have a question, Mijo?
That's it. I don't know what the heck I'm doing over here. I don't know how to take it off. Just keep going.
High five.
Right? Oh my God. Houston, do we have a problem? Y'all see last night? Kevin Porter got upset after the halftime thing and walked out. Christian Wood refused to check in the game as they took another L to Denver.
I didn't see it, but I saw like the highlight piece of like people saying that they got him and John Lucas got into it or something like that on the bench.
Yeah.
And then it seemed like it got squashed, but then Lucas brought it back up during halftime and Porter said, all right, I'm done. And just left.
Does Porter want to come to the Lakers?
Right? Hey, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll take him on a rookie deal. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's just crazy to me, man.
That's how we got Robert Horry, right?
Oh yeah, that's how we got Robert Horry.
That is how we got Horry.
Yeah, the
Horry
Robert
wasn't happy.
Horry historian here should definitely know about all that. You know, yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I just think that's real crazy. I think
that's
Houston
unprofessional.
It is very unprofessional, and I hate to be like that because y'all know I'm not the most professional person in the world ever.
And this is who? Michael Porter?
Kevin Porter.
Oh.
Kevin Porter.
Yeah, another junior. Yeah, the rookie, man. So I don't know, man. Houston they're rough. And they're still paying 40-something million to John Wall to sit on the bench, which is crazy. Yeah. A lot of problems out there in Houston. A lot of problems.
We don't need those problems here.
A lot of problems. Well done.
Huh?
I see what you did there when you said a lot of problems in Houston.
What's the latest with Kyrie? Is he fucking coming to LA or not?
Man.
No, we don't need Kyrie over here. So what? He can take another month off.
I take Kyrie.
Oh yeah, and if he takes another month off, are you gonna be pissed?
Him and LeBron can't do it again, can they?
Yes, they can. Look, they
don't even like each other.
They don't.
They don't even like each other. So it's going to be all about the money.
No, you're the same guy that said we don't need DeRozan, we don't need Zach LaVine. What is he?
Look, I said we didn't need DeRozan, but I'm taking that back now.
Trust me, I know. I listened to that episode often, and I was like, none of these niggas wanted to be on my team. That's right. That's why I'm GM of the year for the 4th season in a row in 2K because I know what I'm doing. I'm amazing.
All right.
It sounds like you're making a plug for best ball for next year. Is what it sounds like to me.
Probably. All right, man. Well, look, hey, let's wrap this thing up. I know it said a freestyle outro, but I ain't ready for that.
No.
Look, it's a new year. New us, we're back next week. I think everybody's gonna be on. Yeah, Mick. Yeah, yep. Coach.
Yes, sir. I'll work.
Could be.
Yeah, and talk to Coach.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, he's getting on my
jam
there,
man.
He's
definitely gonna be back.
Yeah, I'll be back. It's the beginning of the year and all that shit. Yeah.
Hey, I got one thing to say real quick, boys.
What's that?
Remember, like every week we would do like fantasy football. Where's everybody at? Just to let you guys know, I'm in the championship today, boys. So
I'm in the championship too, son. Now what?
Hold on.
I'm playing for third place.
Hold on. Before we go,
one of them.
We heard Bobo's team, which is trash. I don't know how he's in the championship. It must be like him, himself, and his kids. But Mick, what's your team looking like?
Well, do you want my record? You want who's starting today? What do you want?
Give me your top guys.
Well, I got Jalen Hurts. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. I got Joe Mixon. I got CEH who's out. I'm going with Foreman today. I have
bad decision.
Cooper Kupp. That guy's kind of good.
Who?
I went and got AB. Byron dropped AB 3 weeks ago like a dumbass. I went and got him. Thank you very much. I got Travis Kelce as my tight end.
Oh yeah, it's over for you.
I got OBJ as my flex.
Champ.
The Bills D.
Kelsey didn't do much last week. That's why you would have had Gronk.
Who are your receivers? Kupp and who else?
I got Kupp and Brown. I have OBJ. I have Van Jefferson. I picked up all the Ram receivers because I'm smart. I just let those guys in and out. I'm good.
How about the guy you're going against? Who does he have?
I'm actually going against Byron's wife, and she actually has a pretty good team too. Hold on, let me pull her team up real quick.
Are you guys playing for money?
She's the only one keeping it up for Byron's family.
Yeah, Byron.
He ain't representing.
But her squad, she's got Herbert going, Zeke, Austin Eckler, CeeDee Lamb, Amon St. Brown, D. Schultz, who's the tight end. I guess that's Cowboys tight end.
Cowboys.
Sony Michelle. She's got the New Orleans defense and Justin Tucker. So we'll see. It's
Sounds
gonna come down to
sounds
wire.
like you're the champ, cuz she put a lot on
Yes.
the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Is Eckler even playing?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Eckler might not play.
Yeah, I
Congratulations,
think he's
Nick.
playing this week.
You won.
I'm gonna
Hey,
say,
man.
hopefully not.
We give it. We
Hey, Luda, don't try to use my jinx on me, boy.
What up?
Don't try to use my jinx on me.
Hey, well, good luck, champ. It's all good, man. You know,
You too,
it's all right.
Bobbles in the
Hey,
lead.
you'll have a big day from Cooper Cup.
I know. I hope.
He's-
And Kelsey. Hopefully he has a
they're-
week like 2 weeks ago where he
Well,
freaking went on.
they're gonna try to give Cooper the record today.
Well, I don't
sir,
know.
so
He's
gonna
coming
have
off
a
of
big game.
COVID. He might not be 100%.
80% of Kelsey is better than just about every other tight end not named George Kittle or Darren Waller.
Or
I
Gronk.
definitely agree.
Or Gronk.
Or Andrews.
Okay, I
Or
had it
Andrews.
wrong.
He's like, let me just keep going down the list.
Right?
Some assholes.
Right.
All right.
For sure.
All right, man. Hey, it's been good getting back with you guys. Episode 80, season 3. We
80.
appreciate y'all. I know, crazy. 80, baby. Hey, who's the best number 80? Say Isaac Bruce. Go ahead.
Jerry
Bruce.
Rice.
These guys.
Isaac Bruce.
Isaac Bruce.
I knew
Isaac
he
Bruce.
was gonna say Isaac Bruce. All right, fam.
Hey,
where we out?
hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on. I had to
Whoa,
look this
whoa.
up.
What?
Mick, Andy Pettit is not in the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Damn.
False
Damn.
information.
Yeah. False
He didn't want to
information.
say that for the retractions and everything after the show. He was.
He's what?
If you say something convincingly enough, people will believe it for a while. There it is.
That is
I was
true.
in.
That is
I
true.
was
That's
in.
why we had an insurrection.
If you would have said
last year on
Mariano Rivera,
January
it's
6th.
like a no question, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
right.
funny.
Fair enough.
All right.
Peace out, everybody.
All right, y'all. Peace, man. Y'all be
Happy
easy.
New Year.
Fellas,